the Grammys have been very interesting to me the last couple years. So Kendrick Lamar won last year, and he shouldn't have won last year. J. Cole should have won last year. The year before that, Macklemore won, and Kendrick Lamar should have won that year. So I feel like the Grammys isn't even giving. It was one thing when I thought they were racist. Now I feel like they're places. They are being complacent and listening to what they think people want, so that there's no controversy.
I think
and
so
that's
too.
just as bad.
I feel like they don't know what to do. You know, everyone's trying to please people. Oh, we don't want to come off as racist. We have to do this. Or wait, this artist is better, and this person's telling me to do that. It's just, I feel like nobody has their own strong opinions anymore, and they're just too worried about what everyone else is saying.
100%. It's like to the point where Adele had to apologize for winning,
Right.
being like, Beyonce should have won.
Right?
Which is crazy because honestly, I'm not saying Beyonce should not have won, but to the people who are like, they cannot believe Adele won, that's preposterous. Of course Adele should have won. Adele should have won exactly the same way Beyonce should have won. They both could have won, and I would have been surprised if Justin Bieber won. That would have been a surprise. I would have been surprised if Selena Gomez won. That would have thrown me for a loop. But Adele and Beyonce are both fantastic artists who deserve the win. And honestly, Adele, there's a strong case for Adele to win. Period.
I feel like it's just it's a personal. She's so attached to that album. It was so clear to see, especially when I was backstage in the press room and she came out. And she rarely does interviews. So it was really, really amazing to see her back there because it's a rarity. And that was her first line. She even commented that it was a rarity. And she's actually a kooky broad.
Of course she
real
is.
Quick. She's quick. She's sassy. She's kooky. She's cackling at her own little quips. I mean, I thought she was lovely. I already thought she was lovely, but we just don't see too much of her because she's kind of private. But she's a silly girl, and you could tell how much Lemonade meant to her. And I thought it was awesome though that in her moment she's
Adele
sharing
had 25, not Lemonade. That's what we're calling her album. It's like, yo, 25. It's 25. Every time Adele breaks up, we get a banger. Like, I need people to break up. I want Adele, Taylor Swift to come out with a duo, like a breakup song that everyone just cries to.
Yeah, right.
Everyone cries to. But I mean, Adele comes out and she apologizes for the win, and people are getting on the Grammys for her winning. And I just think that's ludicrous. We can't just say, oh, why didn't Beyonce win and now it's racist? No, Adele won because Hello was the song of 2016. It was.
Well, some are arguing that she writes her own music. And,
she does.
That deserves a win.
To the point where when you look at Beyonce credit for a song, it has like 40 people. And when you look at Adele's credit for a song, it only has 4 people. There's only like 4 people listed in the entire thing. It's her, like her best friend or roommate, like some homeless guy from the street, and they just made the song.
So what did you think of Beyonce's performance? I'm curious.
I think Beyonce's an amazing performer. Beyonce is the queen, and she's becoming more the queen now than she ever was. Beyonce, whatever decisions have been made, whatever people have been moved to her team, they are doing it the way she should have been doing it from the get-go. And she's way more, everyone keeps calling her Queen Bey and they compare her to Rihanna. And like, oh, she's way better than Rihanna. Technically, she is. Rihanna still has a special quality that Beyonce doesn't have. But what it comes down to is Beyonce is becoming more like Rihanna. Like, even her songs are Rihanna songs. Drunken Love is not a Beyonce song. That is a Rihanna song. The one, Love You Like I Love You, which is like almost in a reggae tone, is a Rihanna song. Those songs should have been Rihanna's.